Beats by Trill, straight Killerville, dog. Beats by Trill, straight Killerville, dog.
What's good? We are back. Another live from Fayettenam Friday. As you see, Trillanoyx Trax commented before we started the show, as he cannot join us tonight, but he did tune in and comment. Appreciate that, Trillanoyx Trax. I'm the one and only Paul Masson, and I'm joined by the hip hop historian, Mr. J. How you doing, Mr. J?
Good, man.
That's what's up. Before we get started, we about to bring on a special guest. As you know, we live from Fayettenam. We about to bring on a special guest that's live from France. This guy has produced for a lot of greats that we love in hip hop. Cats like Raz Kaz, Tragedy Gaddafi, Cujo from Goody Mob, and Rusty Jux, and many, many more. Let's bring him on. The one and only DJ King Flow, live from France. King Flow, how you doing, man?
Peace, man. Glad to be here, man.
Appreciate you joining us. I'm gonna let Mr. J start out the questioning because he booked this interview, and I know he got some questions for you that he wants to get out the way and whatnot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Mr. J? Peace, my bro.
What's good with you, man? Good to see you.
You know we here, bro. Live from France, man. International connection, bro. You know how we do it.
No doubt. We just want to, for people who want to get a taste of who you are and what you do, just kind of give them a background on how you got started DJing.
Okay, so yeah, that's a very long story. I started when I was 9 years old. Started making beats when I was 9. I started when I was a little kid, and back in the MySpace days, I got to link up with a few guys. And when I was 13 years old, I produced my first song with an American rapper called QB Rap P. And then, from now on, I've connected with people, and, rest is history, man.
So how do you feel like the scene, has changed, in France since you started? Kind of the influence.
Say that again, bro?
How do you feel like the scene has changed since you started? Kind of like the influences and people who come through?
Okay, yeah, I've seen it evolve a lot. Back in the 90s, we had a very popular hip hop scene in France. With legends coming out. Then it's kind of like the same thing in America when the 2000, like especially 2010, everybody started doing the same type of music. So they was riding the wave. Not very original song coming out of France, and then after that we had a wave of really good boom bap, and I think people were tired of hearing the same bullshit all the time, and they went back to the original music that we fell in love with when we were kids. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yes, sir. So now we got a whole wave of new artists. I'm thinking like a French rapper they called Alpha One. We got dudes like Benjamin Epps doing big things, man. Good music. So yeah.
You feel like it's really starting to get back to lyrics, like we're starting to see a little bit here in the States, but you see it really getting back to lyrics over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think, like I told you, I think people were tired of hearing the same vibes all the time. The same type of lyrics, and especially in this crazy world that we live in now, I think people want to get back to the authentic side of things, and it's getting back to that real music. I see, some I've seen pictures of Cormega with like 17 years old kids. You know, the kid were giving him his flowers. This, you know, it's great to see things like that. People are going back to it, man.
DJ King Flow, let me ask you, what's the mixtape game like in France right now?
I'm the mixtape game in France right now.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
That's what's
DJs
up.
that doing mixtapes, but you know, it's not like the way I do mixtape. We had some dudes in France, legendary guys that pressed mad copies of mixtapes, and they are legends like DJ Posca, DJ Cut Killer from France, just to name a few. Then we had DJ Pimp, DJ Ofax back in the 2010s, all that. But right now, the way that I'm doing mixtape, I don't think there's anybody else that's really doing it this way. Having the ability to get a French dude doing a collabo track with another MC from the US or from Canada or from Germany, and bring people together and really give back that platform aspect to the mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Now you got on the new mixtape, you got what, OC and Shabab Sadiq, right?
That's not a mixtape. That's from my vinyl album. That's coming
Oh,
out
your
on
vinyl
Track Vibe
album.
Records.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's a vinyl album that got all the tracks that I produced for American MCs. So we got Rascash, Tragedy, Gaddafi, Kujo Goody, just to name a few. And it's available. People can go and get that on Track Vibe Records. Bandcamp.com. That's where all the releases from my labels also. That's the new vinyl album. And at the same time, I'm doing the Industry Pirates mixtape. I'm doing both at the
Okay.
same time. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, would you call yourself a DIYer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to talk about that a little bit. It seems like that's a big thing nowadays that everybody's talking about. We got to get back to physical merchandise and everybody being a DIYer, man. Is there a lot of DIYers out there in France?
Yeah, 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 definitely. I'm not the only one that thinks this way, and I'm thankful for that. To see people that have the same type of mindset. Like for example, the Industry Pirates mixtape that I did everything myself from start to finish, bro. From the design of the cover to printing everything, burning every CD, taking care of packaging, taking care of printing people's name, put that shit on the envelope. You know what I'm saying? Everything from start to finish. Did that, and we're sold out on the copies. You know what I'm saying? So it's good shit, man.
Congratulations. Congratulations on that. Mr. Jones, you got any more questions for him?
um, just who do you see working with next? Who do you think is who's your
Um,
bucket
I
list
like
artist?
to. I really like to do something with Big Crit.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's one guy that I like his music, and I understand the message. The shit is deep. I like what he does, and being able to rock on different type of beat, different type of vibes. I like the fact that he's got the South influence to his music. The blues, the gospel, the funk. Yeah, that's one guy I really love to work with.
That's dope.
Hmm.
We got a question from Trillanoyx Trax, who's usually on this show. He wants to know, what equipment do you use to produce your beats?
I use FL Studio, and I got two different keyboards. I got
You heard that,
a large
Trillanoyx
key.
Trax?
Yeah. So yeah, FL
Okay,
Studio, and one small Akai keyboard with the drum pads on him, and one larger keyboards to play my all my keys, basses, and the whole thing, man.
that's what's up. I got
Yes,
another
sir.
question too. I was looking up, the top hip hop markets, and France is like top 5. What is it about hip hop that France seems to appreciate that the American market seems to not appreciate so much more?
I think like I told you, I think it's the authenticity. Like for example, I did a lot of interviews with legends, and one time I met Master Ace, and he told me that, for example, like in the States, is not really booked that much, but when it comes to Europe, everybody wants him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They respect the all the great music that he did, the path that he gave to, a whole generation, different generation actually. You know what I'm saying? So we got respect for authenticity. It's not only in France, it's all over Europe. I see them in Switzerland, in Germany, Luxembourg, everywhere, man.
Yeah, shouts out to Master Ace. We actually interviewed Rex recently. He's got a new song
Mm.
with Master Ace that we're
Yes,
supposed
sir.
to be reviewing and whatnot.
Shout out.
If you got, and also if you got music that you would like us to review on the podcast, man, we're gonna link up with you on that and see if you can send us some music to review, especially any French artists that you got in hip hop and whatnot. They don't
Yes,
got to
sir.
be rapping in English because I've done a song with a German rapper before and
Okay.
I definitely appreciated it. I don't know if you're familiar with DJ Shortcut
Yep.
out of Germany.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
shouts out to my man Shortcut. Mr. J, you got any more questions over there? I mean, I got another one or two. If you don't,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
um, like of all these cats that you produce for, like, is there any one specific one that's like your favorite?
Mm, I'd say Razzcast. Not only
Razkaz,
because
yeah.
not only because he's a great MC, but it gave me an opportunity to work when I was still young. The tracks I did for Rascal, I started when I was like I think I was like 20 years old. So it gave me an opportunity, and I like the fact that the OG gave me a chance to produce on his album. So I'd say Rascal.
Yeah, you definitely producing for a lot of people that we grew up being fans of and respected as well. And
Mm-hmm.
Razkaz is definitely at the top of the list and
Yes, sir.
whatnot.
Yes, sir. I think it's one of the best lyricists ever. I'm not saying like a top 10, top 20, whatever. I don't care about that. But he's one of the best lyricists in America, I think. Like he told me, he wrote Nature of the Threat.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Razkaz, man. Definitely, man. Definitely. So
Yep, yep.
what's um who would you like compare your production style to if you had to compare it to anybody?
I don't really like to compare, but I'd say a mixture of I'd say Alchemist, Arab music, Pimp C, and shit. I don't know. Yeah, those three maybe. It's up to the people, to tell me how my music sounds.
Do you
Hey,
have a producer that was like your main influence?
Yeah, I think the Alchemist was one of
Alchemist.
my great influence. Yeah, yeah. But at the same time, like I told you, you got guys like Pimp C, guys like Rico Wade, Organized Noise, man. Rest in peace, man. So the beats that they did for the Dungeon Family, Outcast, that was a great influence on me. That was, and let's not forget about Das Dillinger.
Shouts
You
out to
know what I'm
Daz.
saying? Mm-hmm. Because when you go, I went back to it listening to that scandalous beat they did for Tupac and Nate Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is fucking crazy, man. And I don't think there was any sample in there. It played the whole thing. So if
Yeah,
people
Daz
don't
is.
know,
Go ahead.
if people right now that are listening and don't know that song, go listen to the instrumental. If you're a real musician, you got to hear for music. You hear some various elements, really nice chords, all well put together, man. So yeah, shout out to Dash too, man.
Trillanoyx track says, "I like this guy."
Yeah, I like you too,
Trill-
bro.
Trillanoyx
It's
tracks is our producer extraordinaire that does the show with us, but he's celebrating his girlfriend's birthday. Happy birthday to
okay.
her
Yeah,
and
happy birthday.
whatnot.
Have fun, man.
We ain't gonna keep you on too long because I know it's like midnight out there. It's like what
It,
7:30 out
it,
here.
it's 1 in the morning, bro.
It's 1 in the morning. It's 1 in the morning. So we definitely
Yeah.
appreciate you doing this and whatnot. I'm gonna see if Mr. J got another question. If not, we're gonna let you do your shout outs and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. Just what do you have for other upcoming producers? You know.
Like any advice?
Yeah. Any advice?
I'd say I'd say find your lane. You know, found your style. In French, we say une patte. You know, that's like a touch, really something that. Let me tell you something. Like back when I started, and I was hearing stuff from like the Alchemists or the Neptunes or Timberland or Nuts. From the first second of the track, you know who made it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So
Yeah.
my advice to everybody is to be able to do something like that. The first second of the beat, people gotta know if you made that shit.
Yeah, and I think our guy Trillanoyx Trax, he always said he was the first cat in Fayetteville to put a tag in front of his beats, and it goes
Okay.
beats by Trill Straight Killerville, dog. So
That's nice.
he
Okay.
always brings that up. Shouts out to Trill. Any
Yes, sir.
shout outs
Yes,
you want to
sir.
give out before you go, man?
Yeah, I want big shout out to you guys first. You know, thank you for
Thank you,
having
thank you.
me. Appreciate it. You know, talking about hip hop or that culture that we love. And shout out
Yes.
to my team. Shout out to my man Short Sam, my man Lut Mix, my man Young Amsterdam, my wife Sarah, everybody, the whole team. Shout out to all the people listening to my music, buying the mixtape, supporting me, liking the stuff on social networks, sharing. All those people, I see you, and I appreciate all of you.
We appreciate you, and anytime you want to come back on, please do. And I'm gonna message you and
Sure,
send you the email where you can send music so we can review
for
it.
sure.
We do live music reviews every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time
Okay,
and whatnot.
okay, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely
Let
got
me
you.
know, man.
Definitely got you on that mixtape, and we're gonna get some stuff produced together. Hopefully soon.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
yeah,
I'm ready,
we
bro.
gonna act
I got
on that
the
next mixtape,
bangers on deck.
no doubt.
Oh yeah, my bro.
And I'm
I
gonna keep
appreciate
checking
you,
you out
man.
on those Instagram lives, man. Keep making them hot beats on Instagram, man. And y'all can follow him on
Uh,
Instagram at DJ King Flow, man.
yes,
Check
sir.
him
Yes,
out,
sir.
man. Appreciate you tuning in live from
Yeah.
France, man.
Thank you,
All
my
right, my
man.
dude. Peace.
Yep. You guys take care. Peace.
Peace. All right, we back. We back. Uh, where's Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones, click the link. Hey, so yeah, he was interesting, man. Very interesting cat. He produced for a lot of cats we love. I think his connection was pretty good, being it was from France, right?
But yeah, man. You know,
Pretty good
gotta
connection
talk to
live from
specialists.
France.
Gotta talk to
Bangers
specialists about
on
this
deck.
technology, man.
So we got some topics. What time is it? Damn, it's only 7:16. Did we start early and end early? It seemed like we was super early done on that.
I mean,
You got any new news for us?
right now, just working on a couple tracks for the soundtrack. Hopefully, I'll have some stuff for the soundtrack as well. Um, we're just waiting to hear back from a few people. So shout out to BTS. Um, I'll probably be making my way to their studio or something like that in the next month or so and see what's going on. Um, we've got uh, Ty Bruley. I guess he's going to be up at the Shrimp and Grits Fest
Mm-hmm.
in the next week or so. He may have me some more footage from there. Um, and of course, I got some other interviews coming up. Uh, like I said last time, we had to reschedule the Black Watch interview, but as soon as I can get that one done, we got that, and we got Odu from Character Assassins coming up. We're gonna try to get
Who's that? Who you got from Character
Rick,
Assassins?
Rick, Rick Marvel.
Rick Marvel?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll be interviewing
And
him.
shouts out to Rick Marvel, definitely. Where's he stay at now? He's over in Germany, right?
Yeah, he's in Germany.
Is it gonna be a
So I
remote
got
interview?
yeah, it's gonna be remote. I'll be trying to do that through Zoom and getting all that straight together. Definitely shout out to him because he did a lot of production on a lot of my last album and a couple of the group albums. So he's definitely been in the trenches with us as far as the Empire and us getting things together. Definitely want people to know that I'm still doing independent artist interviews. So definitely come to www.empiremusic.com. Music spelled MUSIQ. And I think we got maybe a couple interviews on deck. A group called the Grown Folks, and one other cat. But I can't remember his name right offhand right now. But we definitely going to keep pumping out these interviews and making sure I get people, some love on the blog about their music and what they're doing. And I always try to stay up on, new things that are going on, and networking and collabing with as many people as possible. That's a big thing. A lot of people should be doing that right now.
And we got a bunch of interviews still lined up for the Live from Fayettenam. I mean, what do we got? We got Josie Mo next week. We still got Barry Benson. We got Edgar Allan Flo. We got DJ Chuck T. We got Mickey Fax. We got Supreme Elohim from the Representatives, Duck Down Artists. I'm working on Mike Tech. Mike Tech Live from Fayettenam. That sounds like a winner chicken dinner, right?
That sounds like a winner to me, man.
That sounds like an interesting one, right?
Yep. Still working on a couple more on my end as well.
So we're working on Mike Tech. Jones, where you at? Say, got you. Come on, man.
Come on in, player.
Come on now. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna run your documentary real quick. Hopefully Jones will be on by then. If not, we're gonna get into this first topic. So we got the Underground Experience documentary. Here we go.
It's gone from it being kind of gate-kept to being kind of closed off to now it's wide open. You know what I mean? Like from city to city, even state to state, it's wide open. The artists can really control their own destiny now. It really comes down to the business, and we're seeing a lot of the really talented artists in North Carolina really step into their own and create their own lanes and craft their own little niches.
Get out here doing what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? Carolina shit, representing the underground scene. Carolina got a lot to offer. There's a lot of artists out here that y'all sleeping on. You know what I'm saying? Don't say you don't have no talent out here, because if you just stop for a minute, you will see. It's so much talent here. People got so much to offer. And all we try to do is just bring our talent to the people and bring it to light. You know what I'm saying? So, this is really important that we let the people know, like, Carolina's bigger than J. Cole and the Baby and P.D. Pablo.
All this cash, see the speakers blaring, the people staring like, where you get all that? Now I got a big old bag. Now I got a big old bag. Now I got a big old bag. It ain't like, where you get all that? Now I got a big old bag. Can't even fit all this cash. See me smiling now while I'm wilding now, like, yeah, I fit all that. Yes, now I got a big old bag. Now I got a big old bag. Now I got a big old bag.
I'm rocking.
Underground Experience, focusing on the underground hip hop scene, and we got Jones joining us. No Mister tonight, he's just Jones.
Hey yo, excuse the background.
It's all good. It's your first time back live for Fayettenam for some weeks now. Welcome back, man.
I appreciate it, man. Y'all know the story.
So,
hey yo, and Mr. J.
What's good, man?
I spoke to your brother. It was a cool 1 minute, but I called him at the right. It was dope.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
In the words of KRS-One, running around, spending money, having fun. Indeed.
So we got Jones joining us for the topics. We just interviewed DJ King Flo. He was live from France, Jones.
Word.
It's crazy, yo. Definitely a hip hop fan like us, man. He's a brother from another mother. Trust me. We're gonna get into topics. We got your first
Peace to France.
topic. What you say?
Peace to France.
Peace to France.
When I lived in Germany, I got a chance to go to Disney World in France.
They got Disney World in France.
Yep.
I didn't know that. All right, let's get to the first topic. What's your favorite hip hop fashion brand of all time? Let's start with tonight's topic guest. Let's go with Mr. Jones. Or just Jones, my bad. Carolina Jones.
It's Echo. Echo had cargo shorts. And they had some dope ass t-shirts, you know. Echo was fluid.
They had the rhinoceros right on the logo.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Echo was dope.
I would go out. I would go, man, excuse me, I got hiccups. I would go out for Echo, man. You know, and them shorts cost $30, but they tight. I'm gonna get them. If that t-shirt, a t-shirt, $25, I grab it. As long as it looked right, you know.
I actually auditioned for an Echo song to do a song for him, but I didn't make the cuts. But Echo Unlimited, yeah, Echo Unlimited. I still love you, even though I didn't make the cuts. Is that you? So, what's up?
I'm about to leave the camera, but I'm coming back. I'm coming back with something. I'm coming back with something.
Mr. J, what you got for me? Your favorite hip hop fashion brand of all time?
Well, it's more corporate, I guess. But I guess I like the starter. You know what I mean? I had the starter, the Raiders starter jacket. I had the big fat Raiders starter jacket. I had like the starter shirt. You know what I mean? I had a whole little little outfit that I used to rock with my Reebok black tops back in the day. You know what I'm saying? The blue, all blue. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely starter for me.
Wow, starter. I didn't see that one coming. I actually had the Raiders starter. You said a pullover?
No, not the pullover.
Or just
I
a
had
jacket? Yeah, I had the pullover.
The fat coat.
And when I was in junior high, the Raiders was really big, man. I mean, all the way on the East Coast in Fayettenam, I mean, we had a lot of Raiders fans, especially because of the colors. And Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen on Tecmo Bowl put the icing on the cake and the cherry on the top, I think, for that.
My brother said,
what's up?
You said Bo Jackson. You said Bo Jackson.
I mean,
Bo Jackson.
Oh,
it's our roll.
He got what is that? That was the baseball cards?
Oh yeah, man. It's my collection. I don't know if they're worth anything, but I got those two.
Probably are.
And to bounce off of Mr. J, I had the starter jacket, the satin. I had the satin Pittsburgh Pirates jacket, the starter. And I asked for it because I saw Chuck D wearing the Pirates, so the Pirates. Anyway, yeah.
I'm another brand I was kind of big on is Averex. I was big on Averex.
Like that. Averex. How'd you get in? How'd you get into that? Oh, yeah.
I was asking how you got into Averex.
You still there? Yeah.
Right.
I kind of shit and just like started really getting into it. But I mean,
I know they were big back in the day.
Yeah, but Carolina Blue Averex is what I had, and then I started getting in all the Averex. Of course, I was big on the Fubu too. Like we had a dude in Myrtle Beach that used to bring us all the gear when we worked at McDonald's. Like we called him Ghost because he looked like Ghostface and shit. So nah, for real, I think his name was Randy, but he looked like Ghostface, so we called him Ghost. And he was always, that's all he did was sell gear, man. So he'd always come up to the store with the gear. We was, Fubu, Averex, Echo, whatever it was, man. I mean, Carl Kanai, I mean, the works, man. You know, I mean, there's a lot of dope brands in hip hop fashion. We got some comments. Of course, Trill said Fubu. He said I had the Michigan started. Man, we didn't like Michigan over here in the Tar Heel territory. That was a no-go, Trill. Michigan starter, man. This is Tar Heel territory. I don't even know the Duke fans is going for that shit.
Hey yo, so we've been cleaning up around the crib.
What'd you find?
A red and black Fubu baseball jersey that I got for no reason, and I got a Tar Heels warm-up jersey, and I'm gonna send it to my brother because for some reason I'm only like 5'8", but for some reason back in the day I was buying double XL stuff, looking like a goofball.
Trill said, "Fuck Duke. We're gonna keep that up there for a while." Thank you, Trill. Appreciate that one.
Indeed, Trill. We don't wear that other blue.
We're gonna keep that one. Yeah, it's Carolina Blue. It's Tar Heel State. So, any other fashion brands y'all want to shout out, mention before we move on?
Well, everybody some people used to rock cross colors back in the day.
Cross colors. I never was into that.
And then PE had their own brand. What was it, the rap brand? At one point.
I don't know if y'all know about it, but I had some of their clothes back in the day. But there was a brand called Kamikaze.
Kamikaze.
Just look.
Sound like something a suicide bomber will wear.
I do remember at Cross Creek Mall they had a store called J&W. You can get 2 pairs of jeans at the same price, like 2 for 1. So young cats rolling up, we was getting fresh.
All right, let's move on to this next topic. What hip hop artists from the 90s aged well in the 2000s? I'm gonna start with Mr. J.
Well, I think there's at least 3 cats on my list that I think did well, but I'll go with the top one. The top one to me is Nas.
Nas, who just dropped a new song with Premier.
Yeah. And Premier's getting busy because he just dropped a one, I guess, 4 days before that one with Snoop, which was dope too.
Who's also on my list. So you got Snoop Dogg and Nas as your 90s artists that aged well in the 2000s. Is that, you ain't got nobody else? Anybody else you want to mention?
Busta Rhymes and I got Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes and Jay-Z. I mean, Jay-Z could drop tomorrow, and it's like the whole world's gonna stop. Yeah, I like those choices. What you got for me, Carolina Jones?
Common.
90s rapper, aged well to 2000s. Okay.
Common done his flow done aged well, man. He good. He's not my favorite act. He's not my favorite actor, but on the mic, yeah, Common is solid. And Black Thought.
And Black Thought, okay.
And that sound crazy saying and Black Thought, but and Most Def he ain't dropped nothing real recent, but Most Def, man, he Black on both sides is one of my my favorite albums ever. I still remember where I was at when I listened to it. And Mos Def could show up anywhere right now. Mos Def could knock at my door. He could be Uber Eats. You know? My bad.
You good?
Hey yo, my alarm went off because I was going to be on time for this.
And you actually came early, so appreciate it.
Don't fire me, Paul.
You actually came early. So I'm gonna throw out another name there. Now, you know I'm not a big fan of this cat, so I'm not being biased or nothing, but I think Eminem probably aged well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw sit y'all. Go ahead.
I was listening to M last night. Like I just took a mind trip, you know. My first time hearing Eminem was I went to the flea market, you know, to get my weekly mixtapes. And he was on a song with Shabam Sadiq. And that cat, you know, and I was like, who the hell is this dude? You know, he was saying some wild stuff, you know, like went to Bible class with a gun. I don't know, went to Bible class with a gun, blasted a nun. Fuck hell. Satan sent my ass to the sun. I wasn't born, I was hatched. I was like, who the fuck is this? Why he rapping like that? And then I heard him with the Outsiders. Like, good gracious, like, you know, and then everything else came up.
I got another one for y'all, Fat Joe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fat Joe is aged like fine wine in hip hop. And I'm gonna throw out a few underground names there. I just remember being out in the 90s that I think are just still going strong to this day. Easy LP. Necro. I mean, a lot of cats don't know about Necro. Necro been independent and since the 90s. He's still going strong. I think he's Ill Bill's brother, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Ryder Rugged Man. Still been going strong.
R.A.
Oh, R.A.
R.A. the Rugged Man.
Oh, well, sorry, R.A. I called you Rod. Don't swing on me like you try to swing on me like you did Tim Pool. But
there's only Rod. We know who he is.
I'm showing you love here, man. So yeah, R.A. the Rugged Man, Necro, Easy LP. I mean, shit, Master Aces aged well from the 80s. Master Aces aged well from the 80s.
Yep.
And 90s. And the
2000s. In the 2000s. He's still one of the dopest dudes on earth. Anybody else y'all got though before we get into the next topic and actually get into a quick chip food dizzle break?
There's somebody on my mind, but I can't jump it off right now. So
somebody from the 90s that was still popping in the 2000s or aged well.
All right, I'm biased on this, but I'm gonna say KRS-One. That cat, he came from 86. He just popped up in the 90s with a whole album with DJ Premier. I can't speak about the 2000s, so I don't know. Maybe I just want to bring KRS-One up.
Hip hop is dead.
Nas is.
Well, we already said Nas.
Oh, hip hop lives.
Oh, okay.
Hip hop lives with KRS-One. He's had one or two others since that one.
All right, well, we're going to get into a quick chip food dizzle break, and we'll be right back.
Tropical drink.
Me and my team
thing whenever we link up. They wanna we drink up. We sit down and relax and have few glasses when there's things to think about. Like I'm nice with the boss when I tend to the bars and I'm not talking drink puffs. So tell the bartender that's tending the bar to please pass me a big cup of. And tell that waitress just waiting on us to put a little ice in it. Now watch the ice become weightless like the spaceships that I be sitting in. No wait and listen, no they're waiting for that tropical twist that'll tickle your taste buds. Now taste some. Yo, I insist it's the drizzle.
Dizzle 2. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Throw your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. You want to order your very own bottle or bottles, go to dizzlebrand.com. And now we officially have the canned cocktails. We got the sangria right here, as you see. We got the Mango Rita.
Good gracious, man.
Mango Rita.
Good gracious.
We got the Dizzle on the beach, which I am drinking right now. And we got the Dizzle Red Bottom. So, you know, if you don't Dizzle, then I don't know what to tell you. You just a whack motherfucker, man. You just a whack, lame ass motherfucker, man. If you don't Dizzle,
you ain't making it rain. You just drizzle. You just drizzle.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm drinking this Dizzle on the beach. It's different, man. It's already mixed. I definitely could taste some pineapple in here and whatnot. And it's kind of smooth.
Hey, yo,
it ain't really super strong.
That's what's up.
Hey, yo,
And Mr. J, if you want to come pick up some cans, my bad, Jones. You want to come pick up some cans for you and your lady, a sangria or something, or a red bottom, man, you're more than welcome. Come pick up some cans and test them out, try them out. You know, see what the taste buds and the palates think. But go ahead, Jones.
No, I just want to say, yo, Mr. J, at least one of us is drinking good.
No comment.
Dizzle right in our face.
No comment.
Because you busy drinking the Dizzle.
All right, let's get to our next topic of the day or the night. What's your opinion of the mixtape game in modern day hip hop? I'm gonna start with Jones. Jones.
Is there still a mixtape game?
I'm asking you, man. I mean, we just interviewed the Mixtape Addict, DJ King Flo from France. Should there be?
Word,
I mean,
peace,
should there
you know,
be? Should there
him.
be? There's a couple questions you asked. Is there? Should there be? You know.
Well, for me, the thing is that we got this thing called the internet. So we get music 24 hours a day, minute by minute. And I'm not trying to date myself, but I mean, damn. I used to market. I used to go to the flea market, and they would have the DJ They had doo-wop. They have Tony Touch. It's just not really like that anymore. And I'm not mad at progress, but you know, that Piff. I used to go to that Piff and look for stuff. But it's, man, the mixtape days I came up in is not the same mixtape days.
Should they be?
You can make a mixtape. No. Everything's about moving forward.
Okay.
But man, we not going back to the days of going up the street. You know, I used to get mixtapes from before he was Izzy Nice, he was DJ Big Mike. I used to buy his mixtapes. You know, but them days are gone, man.
Shout out to Izzy
and
Nice.
It kind of word. Shout out to Izzy Nice, man. Fayettenam legend. But I do miss those days because I would look for, man, An amazing series back in the day. 50 MCs, the 50 MCs mixtape. Nowadays, you can hear 100 MCs on the click. So yeah, there's no going back there. I do miss those days, though. You know, I miss
Yo,
finding that treasure.
shouts to everybody tuning in on the Twitters. All the Twitters are getting a lot of action. And the YouTube got a little bit of action. Facebook, man, y'all be hating, man. I'll tell you, man. You don't be showing no love, but we getting plenty love on the Instagram right now. Viewers on there, viewers on YouTube. Check this out. They just went up a few viewers as well. Appreciate that. Mr. J, what's your opinion of the mixtape game in modern day hip hop?
I think everything is more viewed or more appreciated internationally. Like we just had the Mixtape Addict on. You know what I'm saying? As those type of things overseas that seem to have more viability over there than they do over here. And RIP to DJ King Slay, K Slay, excuse me. Um, he was kind of the last of those big names to still be pushing that mixtape game over here. I mean, you just had the 100 rolling, the 100 deep. You know what I'm saying? You had rolling 50 deep. You know what I'm saying? I think he was probably about to push out the rolling 200 deep. You know what I'm saying? Just on MCs, straight lyricism, and that's part of that game that's kind of collapsed over here. You have individuals doing their own mixtapes. Of course, everybody and their mama doing a mixtape. I just did it in my basement in 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. And I just dropped it, 5 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same as, saying like Mr. Jones was saying. It's not the same. You don't hear, do Ron G, you know,
The youngest in charge.
even the finisher, finisher. Um, so I mean, it's a different day. Of course, it's going to be a different day, but sometimes you do need somebody to kind of bring that back to the forefront, at least for nostalgia's sake, and have somebody, just do a mixtape with that type of feel to it. Um, I don't know exactly who would step up and do it, but it's definitely got to happen at some point.
Well, we're gonna have the Carolina mixtape king on soon, DJ Chuck T. We're gonna ask him, some more about this and whatnot. I would like to see it get back to mixtapes. One thing that Jay-Z said was the rap game is like the crack game. Mixtape is like that, free dope. You know what I'm saying? That you can give away and get people hooked and build some fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to get back to that. Like everybody, it's like I'm sick and tired of dudes that
My
started
bad,
rapping
man.
like last week or last month trying to make money off of their music. You still in the mode of giving it away like free
You know,
dope, It's like The Wire, man. Like y'all watch The Wire, right? Every morning on The Wire, what they do? They give out testers. Like nobody giving out no testers no more. Everybody trying to like sell the, they just start rapping last week. They record this shit and they like, yeah, this is my feature price, this is my performance price, and I got 0 fans. Like, let's get back to that. The lady in the grocery store giving out the free hors d'oeuvre, trying to get you hooked and shit. You know what I'm saying? Before we start trying to sell the shit, let's make us like this shit first before you try to cram it down our throats. And that's why I like mixtapes. Mixtapes gives you that. You can like, go ahead.
To bounce off Mr. J, and I feel you, but it's like even to be on a doo-wop tape, you had to accomplish something as an artist, man. They just not throwing you on there. These days full access. I'm rapping. I'm putting it out. Man, you trash. Well, guess what? I got 500 followers. Man, good gracious, man. I'm getting old, man. Back in the day, if you was whack, nobody would fuck with you. You get about 2 chances to be whack. After that, you come whack the 3rd time, get the fuck out of here. We ain't trying to hear you no more.
But this is the problem now. And I don't know if it's a problem, but this is what's changed. There's people that consider what we consider whack as the shit.
I was about to say, whack is objectional. There's artists I've never bought their album.
It's like
Guess
there's
what?
people
They
like the stuff that we consider whack is like there's people over there like, yo, that's the shit. They bumping it every day, all day long. You know?
Well,
and they
here's the
still bump it.
some of them are doing it because they're following a trend, and some of them know that it's trash and don't want to say anything. Like I think what was it Nyla just played like a remix of I think it was Nicki Minaj Club Records, and it had Sexy Red on it. She mentioned everything about everybody else, but then conspicuously didn't say anything about Sexy Red. They didn't even play her full verse. They just kind of played part of her verse, cut it off, and then said something about somebody they didn't even play, like somebody's verse they didn't even play on that record. So I mean, they know when something is not right because somebody pushes it or somebody else is has an agenda they don't want to say, but they're saying without saying that this is trash.
But there's always been people, even like I guarantee even groups like Public Enemy, there was people that just followed the trend. There was some people that wasn't
Well,
just
them people
authentically fans of Public Enemy. They're just like everybody else is a fan of Public Enemy, so we're fans too. So we're gonna, rock what everybody else is rocking. I mean, it doesn't matter what era. There's always been people that's just following it just because it's trending. And then
yeah.
there's some people
And
that's
guess
just
what? Those
really fanatics and real fans of what's going on. I guarantee
and
with Wu
it's like
Tang, there was people following it just because other people are following it, just to fit in. Like, oh, everybody else following Wu Tang, we got to fit in. You can't be in a group of like you got 10 of your friends and 9 of them like Wu Tang and listen to Wu Tang heavy, and you ain't like
but
what the
you
fuck
know
is
what's
you doing?
crazy, Paul? You know what's crazy, Paul? And you know this. There were 10, 12 people in high school together that tried that shit. And they
Try
wasn't Wu
what?
Tang.
Oh, yeah.
Group it
Try to
up
be Wu
like Wu
Tang.
Tang, thinking like,
Oh,
yeah,
group
you
it up.
know
Yeah.
what? You got to rhyme. Yeah, let's do this. Nah. And I want to speak to the you know what? I'm gonna speak to everybody, younger generation, older generation. Everybody was not dope in the '90s. The cats that
Nope.
ain't dope, we don't talk about them. We romanticize the '90s. We do because we came up. But man, there was whack cats. And Run DMC made a song called "Sucker MCs." They was already letting us know some people that's going to try, but they just not that dope. And we don't
Yeah,
talk
and that's
about
the
them
thing.
non-dope
On this
cats.
podcast, we're not going to interview anybody that we don't like as a fan or respect their music. Like, we're not trying to interview people just because they're popping and whatnot. Like, if we don't really appreciate what they're doing, like, you're probably not going to see them on here, at all. And that's why we definitely appreciate like what Mixtape Addict DJ King Flow is doing, you know. So let's
Peace.
get into the last topic. The controversial one.
I want to hear what Mr. J got to say, man. I want to hear what
Let's
both of
start. We're
y'all
gonna
got to
start with
say.
Mr. J. What is your opinion of Drake's Kendrick Lamar diss? And you can also, if you want to, bring up the Rick Ross diss too as well. That's fair game because it's all included. But what's your
Well,
opinion of the Drake's Kendrick Lamar diss?
well, that's how I feel. I don't know, how you can judge a diss if you can't even be sure if it's not AI, if it's not 5, 6 different people who penned it and then he rapped it. So I don't know how to judge that. Like it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? It seems um
Well, how about you
my
judge it all based off
point
what you heard? Just judge it based off what you heard. What do you think?
from my vantage point, nobody won except for Ross. Ross won because his pen can't be questioned, and the way he came with the lyrics and how he was going hard at this dude just kind of shut Break out of the situation. I mean, they're gonna have to come up with some more receipts to get me to feel like
Mr. J said they got to come with more receipts. Hey, Mr. JV, you sound like you about to jump in it.
Told you, man. Big bro.
So you say Ross won. Ross won.
Yeah.
What about Kendrick? Has he won in any of this? Has he won in any of this?
I don't think so. I think he set it off with the first first intro on Metro Boomin's joint, and then
Which I ain't too big on.
They could have exactly because they could have left the whole Future and whoever else on it. They could have left them on. But as far as coming back with anything, he hadn't come back anything. The only one thing he came back on wasn't even him. That actually was AI. So.
Well, he brought Cole out to the show, so that's. I don't think he's coming back out.
Yeah, I think he squashed that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I saw that when they showed it on the source actually posted it up. So apparently they pieced it up, but remain salty. So, that's just what he did.
So JONAS, what's your opinion of Drake's Kendrick Lamar diss?
Mr. J said everything I was going to say, but he said it a different way. This shit shouldn't even be going on. All Kendrick said was, "It's no big three. It's just big me." And these cats jumping out their shoes and socks like talking about their crew or their mom. That shit ain't even hard like that. Big three is just big me. Oh, you know what? I'm about to get in my feelings. I'm about to speak to him. Fuck out of here, man. That's all I got to say. Everybody is rapping now, which I like. I appreciate the entertainment. But are y'all really battling? Do y'all really have a problem with each other? Y'all got songs with each other all across the fucking map. My bad for cussing.
All right, so Trillanoyx Trax actually tuning in from YouTube right now. He said Drake is a beast. He doesn't have ghostwriters, and he bodied all them cats.
Nah,
he said Rick Ross only called him white boy. Only called him white boy and said he got a nose job. Weak bars.
Hey yo, don't forget Trill. He talked about that 6 no more. Nah. Man, Ross dagging them cats. And Ross didn't even have nobody was talking to Ross. It's like cats is just popping their head up like it's like this. Check this out. Oh, I want to battle too. No, you don't. Y'all ain't battling. Y'all not battling. Y'all just trying to get on. Y'all just trying to get in on this change right quick. This ain't once again date. So this ain't LL and Kumo D. They had differences. This ain't Boogie Down Productions versus the Juice Crew. They had differences. Y'all cats are just jumping. Oh, y'all battling? All right, cool. You know what?
Trillanoyx
Sure.
said Drake, everybody else
Oh,
zero. Drake, everybody else zero.
man,
Can I chime in?
I
Can I chime
respectfully
in?
disagree.
Go
Jones, I
ahead. Go
think you're
ahead.
being a little
Ross body.
Jones. We had this talk. Man. Like, look, I was going to give it to Rick Ross. I mean, Rick Ross was killing it. The beat
I
was
still
dope.
give it to him.
He
I
was
still
spitting. But
give
this
it
is
to
where
him.
Rick Ross fucked it up for me. When he said he got more money than Drake.
Oh yeah, that was a problem.
That's when I was like, oh, I'm done. Like, what? You didn't have to go
I
there.
told
You was winning. And then you was like,
and
I got more money than you. And I'm like, whoa, hold up. Whoa. What did he say? Did he just say that?
We might need to speak on that. I mean, he got some
but yo,
Wingstop money. He got some
Like,
Wingstop
this
money
isn't
now.
every day I'm
So,
you
hustling,
do,
man. You
man.
ain't got to say, I know Pablo Noriega. He owe me 100 favors. We ain't
Yo,
got to do that no more. Like, we know you own Wingstop. You got the big mansion. We know.
Paul, he know the real Noriega, and he
No, he
owe him
don't. I lived in
100
Panama.
favors.
No, he don't. I lived in Panama. No, he don't. I lived in Panama. He don't know the real
from the corner
Noriega.
store.
Hey, yo, and guess what? To this
Hey,
day,
I
we
did
still talking
promotion for
about
the
that
real Rick
line.
Ross. I did promotion for the real Rick Ross, and he owed me 0 favors.
Hey, yo, I enjoy the entertainment, but these cats really don't have no differences. They don't. There's no baseline for this so-called beef. There's no
Well, why is Rick
baseline,
Ross
man.
chiming in? Why is Rick Ross chiming in? Anybody know?
Well, he felt
Here we
like
go again.
He felt like what?
Like, y'all battling? Okay, let me jump in it.
No, he felt like
You
French Montana got a cease and desist letter from Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
About his
for
last
what?
album.
Oh yeah, he
Huh?
For
did put that.
not
Yeah.
using his feature on there. He's taking his feature off. And then, I guess the line about
Boy,
everybody
man.
getting their first hit from him. So,
Oh yeah, he did mention that. Yeah, 'cause they got
Okay,
flagged.
hold up, though. Hold up. Now let's bring this up. Then when we're talking about this, Jones. If you look up all of Rick
What up?
Ross's most successful charting songs, they all have one thing in common: Drizzy, Drake.
That doesn't mean that Ross wasn't selling. They just two
No,
cats
Ross
that
is
sell
dope.
records
Ross is
on
dope,
the
but
track.
there's
Yeah.
levels to this shit. Levels.
Oh, so you saying Drizzy said that like one
Man,
hit.
we're comparing like Drake isn't like Michael Jackson fucking territory as far as hits and success and popularity. Drake is in Michael Jackson territory. Rick Ross is still competing with, like, does he even own his name?
Oh, he
He's not
owns it.
even the real Rick Ross. And the Freeway is Ricky Ross too.
Ain't
You
that
got two rappers with the
he
same,
said
like,
nothing about yo? How come these cats ain't said? If y'all see, that's what I'm
you got
saying. My
Freeway,
bad.
which is
But
Freeway
that
Ricky
no.
Ross.
But that's what I'm saying. This ain't no real beef. They just kicking moms about somebody else. If you really had a problem with this dude, you would bring up the fact that he got his name from a brother that served time, that he probably was a CEO. Get out of here, man. These cats just saying each other. Hey, yo, Paul, I'm dissing you, right? I'm battling you, Paul. Mr. J.
Bring it.
Yeah,
Bring it.
I see Mr. J. Yeah,
Oh,
I
well,
see
we're gonna do
Mr. J
the
on the phone.
verses. We're gonna do
Man,
the
get out of here,
verses.
man.
Paul Masson versus
Nah,
Mr.
you know what?
Jones.
You know what? All these cats gonna end up doing the verses. They're gonna be right together, making money. Yeah, let me kick my disc piece. Let me kick my disc. We getting money. They high-fiving each other. Man, I don't believe these cats, man.
They like
I
the
just
modern
don't.
day NBA, man. They're working out in the summer.
It,
They work out in the summer.
it's yeah, exactly.
and I think the biggest thing for Kendrick is that questioning, questioning Drake's writing ability. You know what I mean? Writing as an MC. Because that line in that song, and King Kunta, some people things I
See,
can't tell. Cat
Mr. J
spitting
took it
bars
back.
like
Mr. J
dudes
took
in the
it
studio
back.
himself. So that was his issue about Drake. Him not writing all his own stuff.
But isn't that kind of
Ross
hypocritical
can't.
when your producer didn't write none of his shit? Your executive producer,
What do you mean?
Dre.
Well, Dre never claimed to be, king of Compton. He never claimed to be King MC.
I mean, he should be king of Compton. He's a billionaire, ain't he?
But that's not for him to say. I'm with Mrs. J on. I don't know how we got here, but I'm with Mr. J on this.
And
Dre ain't gotta say
Trillanoyx
shit.
Trax said Ross can't compete with Future, let alone compete with Drake. Come on, man.
He's right. They on different tiers, but
He's
they all
right. There's
Yeah,
levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit. Ross is not as big as Future.
different artists, yeah. But I mean, as far as bars, Ross has wrapped circles around both of them.
She thinking
I mean,
police. I'm thinking Wingstop.
we know nobody don't care about bars nowadays, man. None of the fans care about bars nowadays.
They should.
Just us old heads. Us old. How old are you? I'm 44. I'm 45. My bad. I'm trying to undersell myself. I'm 45. Jones is like 48.
I'm
The J's like
47, man.
40.
Mate,
What you like? 43 over there?
46.
Oh, you 46. You older than me. You
Oh,
older than
word?
me.
No, I thought.
Yeah, us old heads care about bars.
I thought you
These
was
young
lower than
heads,
that,
they like,
man.
yo,
All right,
man, fuck
all right.
bars.
You know
The
what?
only bars they care about is
I
candy
think
bars.
I think one thing we got in common, and you know what? Shout out to Dizzle. I think is that we stay hydrated.
I think we're talking two classes of fans anyway. We're talking teeny boppers versus real hip hop heads. Real hip hop heads of all ages care about bars. Only the teeny boppers don't care about the bars.
And while y'all at it,
and I also think,
check
man,
out Shame Gang. Check it. Y'all need to check out Shame Gang. Y'all need to check out Shame Gang. Everybody need to check out Shame Gang. Shouts out to motherfucking Yag Food Front. Shouting out Shame Gang, who's dope. Juice Lord,
it's
who's
a
dope.
busted loop. Yeah.
What's my man? What, Vinny Dangerous? Vinny Dangerous.
Vinny
Shouts
Dangerous,
out to him. Shouts out to my man Jay Swerve. We gonna get him right. We gonna push him across the city.
Yo,
And
Paul,
punch
Mr.
motherfuckers
J.
in their mouth.
Hey, yo,
Go ahead.
I got a name in my head. I'm not going
Who
now, but he got Carolina connections. I'm just gonna say,
Who?
man, he produced on Grand Puba's second album. I believe he has Carolina connections. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna stop right
Who?
there.
What, you gonna
I'm not
text me
trying to look
later and tell
wrong
me
right
who it
now.
is? Oh, yeah.
Indeed,
Who
man. I got
cares?
your number.
We're not CNN and fucking Fox, man.
I know, but
We
even when I
won't
talk to
retract
you,
the shit. We'll just we'll correct it next week.
But definitely shout out
I'm
to
good.
Dangerous and Juice Lord. I got a couple features in the stash from both of them. So
Who?
I got some
You said Vinny Dangerous?
from Dangerous and Juice Lord. I got a couple features in the stash from them. I had released.
Yeah, Vinny Dangerous just followed us recently. Shouts out to Vinny Dangerous. Appreciate the follow. And Shame Gang. Shame Gang, it might be one of the dopest dudes in North Carolina, man. Period.
Yeah, he's getting some blow outside the state. He's definitely getting some motion outside the state. That's big.
Word.
And we're gonna definitely reach out. We're gonna try to review him definitely on the live. You're gonna be on tomorrow, right? 5 p.m. with me?
Yep.
Who do we got tuning in?
I'll be on.
Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for that J Swerve and Trillanoyx Trax collaboration coming soon.
Oh, word. Hey, yo. Paul put me on to the J Swerve this morning, man.
Actually, yesterday, but it's
I'm
all
all
good.
in, man. Oh, it's all good, man. All my days blend together.
I mean, would you ever hear me
But
co-sign some whack shit? You ever heard me co-sign whack shit?
man, you heard? I told him, Mr. J, I was like, man, Paul, shit that you like. And he was like, nah, you gonna like this. It's yeah, it's official.
Yeah, we definitely building a network over
Good
here. I
voice,
mean,
good beats.
we interviewing dope producers that produce for cats in the industry, underground cats that we grew up and loved. You know, I mean, we done did Lenny Williams, Rex, PF Cut, and we about to get my man Out Loud for Blase Blase soon. Out Loud for Blase Blase coming soon.
There you go.
You know,
That's his name. Out Loud. That's his name. Yeah.
Trillanoyx
Hey, yo,
Trax said me and Paul gonna get him right.
Mr. J shouting him out. When Izzy Nice was DJ Big Mike, I went to his crib in Foxfire. That's my first time hearing, because he was in the record pool. He was like, yo, you got to hear this. And that dude he put the wax on, boom, boom, spread the word, Blase has. I'm like, what is this? Yeah. And the next thing I know, like a week later, that shit's all over BT, the radio. I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's a tight joint, man.
And shout out to
My bad,
PF
man.
Cutting. Fucked up his knee,
PTSD.
man. Get well over there, PF Cutting, man, and whatnot. And you know, of course, we got, like we said, we got Edgar Allan Poe coming on for an interview. We got
What?
Mickey
You didn't
Fax.
tell me that. You didn't.
We got Edgar Allan
You
Poe.
did
We got
not tell
Mickey
me that.
Fax. We're gonna have Chuck T.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna have DJ Chuck T. Who else am I missing? We got my man Supreme Elohim for the Representatives, rap with Lil Rock, Duck Down Records. Shouts out to my man Smooth the Hustler. Just texted me the other day. We working on that one. He said he's gonna be in Orlando next week, so we can't do next week. You know. So yeah.
Man,
We're gonna keep grinding this out, man. And you know, shouts out to my man Pudgy the Fat Bastard. When he's ready, we're gonna have him on. He said he's gonna do something soon too. You know.
I heard it. I heard him on a mixtape back in the day. And he said a line that just caught me. He was like, I get busy like a phone receiver off the hook. And it just made me think about the burp. But anyway, man. Yeah. I got him.
We got Josie Mo next week, man. I know you're gonna be tuned in for that.
Durham's
I done
finest.
seen Josie Mo come to the Ville and shut the shit down. I done seen Josie Mo come to the Ville and shut shit down, man. I was like, yo, what the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? This dude just shut the whole show down, yo. Like we got outdone by Josie Mo, man. I mean, he literally made us all look bad, man. I seen it with my own eyes. I'm the witness. I'm the only witness you fucking need. Nobody else. Yeah, he's dope as fuck. We reviewed his music last week and he killed it.
Yeah.
All right, so before we about to get off here, fellas, we about to wrap it up. Any shout outs you want to do?
Yep. Shout out to Todd Bruley. Shout out to Eddie Ruger. Appreciate them for holding it down, doing some things for me for the underground experience.
That's what's
shout
up.
Out Big Kaz, man.
Word up.
One of his new.
Shout out to Big Kaz.
That joint he got out, man.
I saw you comment. You trying to get on the remix, right?
No doubt. We got that may be something I can put on the underground experience soundtrack. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and I envy his van life, man. I envy the van life shit, man. I've always wanted to do that shit. I envy that shit.
What, he's living the real van life?
He's done some videos like the van life kind of thing, you know, with him and his dog and shit. You know, that sounds like some shit I would do, right? Of course, I don't have a van and I never drove, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's not my thing. I got that New York state of mind. Mr. J might still have some more shout outs.
Word up, man. Keep them rolling, man. I need to hear about what you know. Let's go.
What else you got?
Like I said, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to King Flow. Definitely got to pick up his joint. Actually, he should be sipping it to me. I'm gonna be rocking that joint soon, and definitely gonna be trying to get something done with him. And shout out to everybody who hadn't had a chance to get on here. We still trying to holler at MC Search. Maybe hollering at
They
Place
crickets
One.
on me too. They crickets on me too. They crickets on me.
Put it into the world. Put it into the world, Mr.
Yeah.
J. Put it out there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Phase One, we're gonna try to have him on at some point. So we're trying to keep it moving, man. There's a few more things working, and we're just gonna keep it moving.
What you got for me, Jones? You got some shout outs?
I'm gonna shout out Mr. J. I'm gonna shout out his family, because we were before, I'm gonna shout out you, Paul, of course, but
Appreciate
I
it.
didn't know Mr. until you introduced, him to me. And then I find out, there's a family connection around my parts. I'm like, wow.
And you work with him.
Hey man, I'm just keeping on the low.
I think you already told people that. You already told people that.
Oh yeah, a word. All right. Well, I'm keeping it on the low now. But shout out, man. Shout out to Fayettenam, man. Shout out to 71st class of '94. All of y'all. Shout out to Character Assassins. They was my favorite rap group. Just going to the mall, going to the gas station. We would just see these cats in ciphers. And they took my brothers and I on a journey, Like, it's amazing to wake up one day, go to the spot, go to where the crew hang out, and it's like, yo, you need to check out the source. Go to the mall. Dr. Dre on the cover. And the brothers that you know are in the unsigned hype. And they just your friends. So, and I want to shout out everybody that have real relationships with people, man. Because money, you can lose money, you can get money back. But man, just real love, man, you could lose that, never get it back. You could lose your life. So shouts to everybody doing the right thing by each other. That's the end of my shout outs.
Yo, shouts out to Mr. J for not missing a single episode, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, we had that 1 week. We had that 1 week while I was sick. We had that 1 week while I was sick, and Mr. J was the only motherfucker still ready to go. Shouts out to Jones for filling in the Trillanoyx tracks. Shouts out to Dizzle for sending me these cans. This shit is smooth as fuck, but I'm fucking lit.
Hey yo,
this
Mr. J.
Shit is not strong at all, but I'm fucking lit. Go ahead.
Mr. J. Once again, Mr. J. At least
good,
one
right?
of us is drinking good. Yeah.
Good, right?
Just Paul Lane and whatnot, man.
Damn, yo. Shouts out to DJ King Flow. Shouts out to DJ King Flow and all of France for loving hip hop, or everybody in France that does love hip hop. Shouts out to Josie Mo. We got him coming on next week. Shouts out to Trillanoyx Trax for tuning in and commenting. And don't forget, we're going to download this and run a rerun right after for those that didn't tune in. What?
Yo, Paul, you're not gonna say his tag? You're not gonna say his tag?
Who?
I'll do it because I'm a fan. It's by Trill, straight killed the bill, dog.
Well, it's gonna come up in that outro. It's gonna come up in that outro.
The brother's nice. He's nice.
Once again, thank you for tuning in. Peace, and we out. Peace.
Beats by Trill, straight Killerville, dog.